Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's Talk with Debbie TV show, and I'm still your host, Debbie. And guess what? We have a guest today, and can you tell us who you are and what you do?
My name is Ibe Donatus Chukwudi, and I'm a professional photographer. Thank you very much.
Nice. So guys, we'll be seeing him more in my show. So today we want to talk about fear. Yeah. This fear of a thing has been something else. So we want to know about fears, what causes this fear and how we can overcome it. So can you tell us what this fear is all about?
Fear, many people will call it a torment, most especially in our religious beliefs. But I see fear as a mental disorder, and I see it as something that is caused through worries. This thing can even cause short of breath. So whenever you find yourself breathing, maybe finding it difficult to breathe, you tend to have this fear in you, this phobia. Some people will call it phobia.
Yeah.
So that is the real definition of fear in my own understanding. So
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Actually, this fear, I would say, is the most powerful thing we can ever experience, and it has to do with the mind and the body. It has this kind of effects
Yeah.
on people, and it's very, very obvious.
Yeah.
Understand? So, you know, in general, we can even say that fear is death in itself.
Yes.
You understand? Because the way this fear comes about, it really drives, just like you say, mental disorder.
Yes.
You understand? So, can I ask you one more question?
Okay.
Have you ever feared before, and that fear actually, like, whatever thing you've ever feared and it came to pass?
Okay. I was talking to a friend of my fears. I have things that worry me, but what worries me the most is my tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
How do you mean?
So the reason why I'm scared of tomorrow is simply because my tomorrow is simply a mystery to me. So I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So I'm always scared of tomorrow.
So you want to say you're afraid of tomorrow?
Yes,
Serious.
I'm
I
afraid
think
of
this is my
tomorrow.
first time of hearing that.
Yes.
Serious. Wow. So is that the only thing you've ever feared?
There are some other things, but I'll go by that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As for me, I've feared so many things,
Yes.
like loneliness, fear of rejection. It's normal. It's not. I fear so much about that particular one. Fear of being rejected. It's not like I'm not perfect, but you know, someone coming out saying because you're not good enough for me.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of feelings.
What's really the cause of rejection is simply low self-esteem. When you see yourself that you're not better than anyone, so you always feel rejection. So that's the major cause of rejection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, why do we experience fear?
The reason why we experience fear, because as a photographer, I'm also a scientist.
Okay.
Yes, that is what I studied in school.
And what's that?
So, actually, I'm a microbiologist
Okay.
and also a photographer.
Okay.
So, in the scientific field, we will say that fear occurs as a result of shortness of breath. So, when you begin to experience difficulty in breathing, sometimes this thing can also result into shock, which to most people it causes heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whenever you having this fear, now the real cause of fear is a particular event, is a situation
Yeah. Yeah.
that will bring shock. So whenever this situation occurs, there is always a shock,
Yeah.
and there is no way you can breathe very well whenever you're scared of something.
Okay.
Just like when we're kids, those days we use our head, imaginations to create mirage, and just we create our fears by ourselves. Then when we were kids,
that's a point.
That being scared of going out to urinate at night, so part of those things. So those are the causes of fear. Events can cause fear, most especially negative events. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's nice. I would say like to chip in.
Okay.
Fear is we experience fear because we keep growing. There is this growth in us, and when we are growing, we observe our environment.
Yes.
And we hear informations, you understand? We absorb some informations and a lot of things.
Okay.
So it has to do with our environment, where we find ourselves and things we imagine.
Yes.
I always notice this in babies. Babies that is a newborn, you understand? I can say they only have two fears.
Yes.
Which is fear of falling and fear of noises.
Yes.
That's the only thing they know.
Okay.
You understand? Falling and those noises.
Okay.
But we, as we're growing up, we think about both rats, snakes, anything we can imagine. You understand? Some of them, I call it irrational fears of failures and all that. So many things can actually come in and trigger those fears out.
Yes.
And I think our environment is one of it.
Yes.
So, Chicks,
Yeah, Debbie.
can you tell us how you can actually overcome those fears?
Okay, overcoming your fears is one of the difficult things someone has to go through in life. First of all, to solve a problem, to find a solution to a problem, you need to know that problem. So you need to find that particular thing you are afraid of. So if you discover that thing you're afraid of, then you can handle it. That's the first thing you do. Then secondly, imagination. Our minds control everything we do. I don't want to sound religious, but the Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So I believe whatever you are today is as a result of what has been going on in your mind.
Yes.
So overcoming your fears, the second level of overcoming your fears is channeling your imagination through the positive angle. So you don't think of negative things. First of all, you discover what you're really afraid of. Then secondly, you channel your imagination to the positive side.
Okay.
Then never say, I can't. Always say,
you can.
I can. Even when you know
You
you
can.
can't. So that is how to overcome fear. So thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, to summarize the whole thing, I'm going to say that we can overcome it just like we said. First of all, you have to identify it.
Yes.
Know that you have fear. Every one of us have fears.
Everybody has a fear.
There is fear, you understand? First of all, just know it.
Yeah.
I will tell my friends, bring pen and paper, write them down. You understand? Write those fears down if possible. And when you recognize your fear,
Yes.
you can bring it to light.
Yes.
When you bring it to light, you have to treat it. Are you afraid of stage fright?
Yes.
Go more, as in perform more on stage.
Yes.
All those things you're afraid of, do it more. That is how you can overcome it.
Yes.
There is this adage I say, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
When you keep on practicing, you find out that you're getting used to it. You understand?
That's
so
true.
it's just, there is no big deal in this. Fear is just about our imaginations. It's all about what we think. You understand? And those things we think, except you have a crazy imagination or crazy ideas.
Crazy ideas
because they are, you understand? You just sleep and you find out that there is rats.
Yes.
Or there is no rat. There's no rat, but
some time ago I normally imagine the fan over my head falling on top of me when I'm sleeping.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yes. So thank you all for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.